Hello and welcome to our video on the domestication of animals. In this video, we will be exploring the history and impact of domestication, and how it has shaped the world we know today. But before we dive into the topic, let's first define what we mean by domestication. Domesticating an animal means breeding and raising it for the benefit of humans. This is different from simply taming an animal, which refers to the process of acclimating an animal to human presence and training it to perform certain tasks. Now, you might be wondering why this topic is so interesting or important. Well, the domestication of animals has had a profound impact on human society. It has provided us with a source of food, transportation, and companionship. It has also had a major impact on the environment, as the domestication and breeding of certain animal species has led to the extinction of others. But the story of domestication is much more complex than just the relationship between humans and animals. It's a story of how humans have shaped the world around them, and how the domestication of animals has played a crucial role in that process. So let's dive in and learn more about the fascinating history and impact of domestication. But first, let's start by defining domestication. Domestication refers to the process of breeding and raising an animal for the benefit of humans. This typically involves selectively breeding animals in order to emphasize certain traits that are useful to humans, such as a docile temperament or a high milk yield. Now, you might be wondering how domestication differs from taming. Taming refers to the process of acclimating an animal to human presence and training it to perform certain tasks. Taming an animal does not necessarily involve breeding or domesticating it. For example, a person might tame a wild horse by gradually exposing it to human presence and training it to be ridden, but this does not necessarily mean that the horse is domesticated. So, to summarize, domestication involves breeding and raising an animal for the benefit of humans, while taming refers to the process of acclimating and training an animal. Now that we've defined domestication, let's take a look at some examples of domesticated animals. Some common examples of domesticated animals include dogs, cows, and chickens. Dogs were likely the first animal to be domesticated, as they were tamed for use as hunting companions. Cows and chickens are important sources of food for many people around the world, and have been domesticated for this purpose. Other examples of domesticated animals include horses, goats, and pigs. The exact origins of domestication are a subject of much debate among historians and archaeologists. However, it is generally agreed upon that the domestication of animals began during the Neolithic period, which occurred around 10,000 years ago. During this time, early human societies were transitioning from a nomadic lifestyle to a more settled, agricultural way of life. It is thought that the domestication of animals began in various regions around the world, as different societies found ways to utilize animals for their own benefit. For example, dogs were likely the first animal to be domesticated, as they were tamed for use as hunting companions. Other early domesticated animals included sheep, goats, pigs, and cattle. These animals provided a source of food, clothing, and transportation for early human societies. As the domestication of animals spread, it had a major impact on human societies. It allowed people to settle in one place and engage in agriculture, rather than constantly moving in search of food. It also provided a source of transportation, as animals could be used to pull plows and carts. And of course, domesticated animals have also provided companionship for humans throughout history. The domestication of animals has had a major impact on the environment. For example, the domestication and breeding of certain animal species has led to the extinction of others. This is because domesticated animals often compete with wild animals for resources such as food and habitat. In addition, the cultivation of crops and livestock grazing can lead to deforestation and habitat destruction. Another ethical concern surrounding the domestication of animals is factory farming. Factory farming refers to the mass production of animals for food, in which animals are often raised in crowded and inhumane conditions. This has led to numerous animal welfare concerns, including the use of growth hormones and antibiotics, as well as the lack of space and access to natural behaviors. It's important to recognize that the domestication of animals has had both positive and negative impacts on the world. While it has provided humans with a source of food, transportation, and companionship, it has also had a significant impact on the environment and has raised ethical concerns. Thank you for watching our video on the domestication of animals. We hope you have a better understanding of the complex history and impact of domestication on human society and the environment. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to our channel for more informative content. Until next time, goodbye.